Andhra Pradesh Mukhyamantri Manya Chandrababu Naidu garu, Manya Chancellor Professor Raj Reddy garu, Manya Vice Chancellor, Governing Council members, వేదిక ముందు ఉన్న వేదిక పైన ఉన్న మహానుభావులు, వేదిక ముందు ఉన్న మహానుభావులు, తల్లిదండ్రులు, విద్యార్థులు మీ అందరికీ నా వందనాలు. ఈరోజు ఈ రాజీవ్ గాంధీ యూనివర్సిటీ మొత్తమే ఒక గౌరవమైన దినమని మనం అనుకోకూడదు. ఇది ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంకే ఒక గౌరవమైన ఒక దినం, ఒక చాలా గొప్ప సంతోషదినం ఈ దినం అంటే. ఇట్లాంటి ఒక బోల్డ్ వెంచర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ రాజ్ రెడ్డి, ఆ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ బాలకృష్ణ గారు, కేసీఆర్ గారు తీసుకొని గ్రామీణ విద్యార్థుల్ని తీసుకువచ్చి ఈరోజు ఈ రాష్ట్రానికే ఏం చూపించారంటే ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అనేది అర్బన్ ఏరియాస్ మొత్తం కాదు, అన్ని చోట్ల ఉన్నాయి. అది డెవలప్ చేసేది మన రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ, ఆ దాయత్వం ఈరోజు చేసినది రాజిరెడ్డి గారు, ఆ గవర్నమెంట్ కౌన్సిల్ వాళ్ళందరికీ నేను ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్తున్నాను. ఈరోజు మెడల్స్ దొరికిన విద్యార్థులు, డిగ్రీ పోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అందరికీ నా శుభాకాంక్షలు. Well, what has Professor Raj Reddy and what has his university really achieved? I was just discussing with him. I think it is something which is out of the world. We have seen a white revolution, we have seen a green revolution. Today, what this university has shown is an education revolution. This is a new type of revolution. And I think on a daily basis, when we are talking of education, one of the priority areas of development of this country, I don't see any reason why we cannot take on this example of the Rajiv Gandhi University. I mean, we have a visionary chief minister in our presence today, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu garu. Both, I call him a visionary and a missionary, both two in one. And I also appeal to Chandrababu Naidu garu and Mr. KCR of Telangana Chief Minister. Please adopt these universities. Please don't allow them to be there. All that they require is funding. We are wasting a lot of money on such useless, frivolous activities. We have a whole lot of private colleges and private institutions coming up in the state. For what? If this is how a university can be run with a minimum funding, here are people that are picked up from the rural areas based on results at the Hon'ble level. There is no EMAT, CMAT, GMAT, DMAT exams. From the rural areas, children are picked up from Hon'ble level results, and they have been grown up to be such stalwarts. I think it's a proudest moment, and I think it's an example for us in life. And I appeal to two chief ministers that please adopt these three institutions. Well, we need. I certainly welcome IIMs coming to the state, but I think these three institutions, Basta, Kadapa, and Nusway, I think should be converted into centers of excellence. And this can be done only by a man like Chandrababu Naidu, who has a vision, and Mr. KCR, who is looking for improving the lot of the poor, the rural population. What I was most impressed about this university was, we have technologies, we have research, we have innovations being done in all the universities. Wherever we go, we have a lot of research work that is being done in various universities. But when asking this question, said, what is the lab transfer ratio? It's actually zero. And here is a university which is focusing itself on technologies which will be of societal use. And our innovations, our research must be focused on societal requirements and not the high-end. Yes, high-end is required, but at such a level. But today we are at a level where society requires these technologies. An institution like RGUKT must focus on societal requirements and technology to be useful for the society. And I'm happy that we are really focusing, sir, on the rural requirements and taking it in a very big way. Today has been a very touching moment for me personally to see such a huge gathering. And never have I seen in my 4.5 years in Andhra Pradesh, now for Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, I have attended so many convocations. Never have I seen such enthusiasm among students. And every medalist got clap. Normally find when medals are announced, the clap starts with the first medalist and thereafter everything fades out. To the second, third, there's nobody who's clapping, and is clapping the chief guest and one of the on the dance. And today there was a handful of claps of every medalist. That was the enthusiasm of the student community here. And so also, when this child was being offered, they were able to reply on every question, they were saying yes. loudly and clearly. This only shows the determination of these students, and this shows what sort of teaching that has gone into them, what sort of effort has been put by the teaching faculty. And I think at a time when we are not talking of education, why don't we invite what this university is doing? If this is what they can turn out, sir, the cost at which they are turning out the students, after all the funding, I'm told it really costs about 1.5 lakhs or 2 lakhs per student, which includes what? Starting from his footwear, to computer, to feeding, to education, to everything. This is the real cost of education. This is an eye-opener for the state. We're not talking of various schemes, financial incentives for students to learn, for students to come. Why should we offer financial incentives? Here are a bunch of students who have come here with no incentives but just the urge to learn, the urge to excel. And today they have come out excellent. And this is an example for the whole state and for the whole country. So today the RGUKT stands tall in the whole country as a pioneer university. We have set the role model, and I think it is worth that all of us follow it. I'm not sticking to my address, which is always there, which I think is a very pedestrian address. But I just want to express my happiness, my joy today being in your presence and seeing with my own eyes such brilliant performers who have been picked up from the rural areas and proved that intelligence is not confined to government centers. Intelligence is not confined only to people who go to IITs and IIMs. There are people who are available, talent that is available. And if this is the talent that these two states have, I think what are we talking about? Why are we feeling sad about it? I think these two states will probably be the pioneering states in this country in the next decade. And you have visionary chief ministers, you have visionary chief ministers, you have chief ministers of other states who want to do something for the poor. And I think certainly we're talking of something for the poor, when you're talking of various schemes for the poor. And this is an example of how to reach it to the poor and not get it mixed up with leakages en route, where undeserving don't get it, but only the deserving get it. I think this is an example for the state to follow. And how have they done it? I think we need to invite this lesson. And if the two governments can do that, I'll be the happiest man. I must say, I'll also request Mr. KCR also to visit university some days up, and request Professor Rajareddy and his government council also to meet and discuss with him also. As far as Hyderabad is concerned, I don't have any relation to this because he's a past master in this. He's been one of the founder members of such knowledge innovations, and he has a vision and mission. And I think the two states must take the RGUKT University as a role model and try to invite. And if we can form more and more of such universities, I think many of our issues will get sorted out on the education field. Today there are many issues on the education field. The private colleges threaten that they close down if they are not paid fees by the state government. I ask a simple question: do you survive only on state government fees? Are you there only to survive on state government fees, or are you there to provide education? And there is a total mismatch with the education that is provided in the universities and the colleges and the industrial requirements today. How do we really match up this? How do we really bridge this gap? How do we really provide skilled students coming out who really fit into the industry and who do something good for the society? I think I would not say anything more than this, except that I, as the Governor of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, feel today as my proudest moment of my 4.5 years stay in Andhra Pradesh. I never for a moment thought that we could produce such brilliant boys and girls who have been 6 years and who are today fit to go into society. The students, you have a great responsibility cast on your shoulders. You have come to the portals of this great university. You have a responsibility not only to protect the names and fame of this university, but also of your gurus. Remember that this is the invocation was provided to us, Satyam Vada Dharma. Follow this path, never forget this. And if you can do this and bring laurels to your alma mater, I think there will be more and more students, probably from various parts of the country, who simply start seeking admission and seek any sort of reform the admission process. Say, all right, this is 85% for locals and 50% for outsiders, and you might find 15% of outsiders may probably come from other parts of India, may not be from either Andhra Pradesh at all. And that might ultimately become the fate of this university. I wish all of you the very best of luck, and may God be with you. And I once again like to Professor Rajani and his excellent governing council for the great efforts that you have done today. And the eye opener that you have provided today. You have really opened eyes of not just the governor, but also the political pundits of the state. Today, you have said a lesson to the state, and I hope the media will pick it up and say that why can't we have more of RGUKTs in the state, which will solve many of our problems. I thank you very much for giving me this privilege to be in your midst, and wish you all the very best.